In March 2021, the world held its breath as a colossal cargo ship named Evergreen found itself ensnared in the narrow confines of the Suez Canal. Authorities initially underestimated the situation, expecting the ship stuck in the Swiss Canal to be easily resolved. However, despite efforts involving 3 tugboats, the vessel remained immobile, causing significant financial losses. Rescue experts and excavators were brought in, but their efforts were futile against the massive ship. After 6 days of struggle, hope dwindled until nature intervened. The world's largest evergreen ship, wedged in the canal due to its immense power, was eventually freed by natural forces. How did this happen? On March 23, 2021, a cargo vessel carrying over 20,000 containers caused a major traffic jam in the Swiss Canal. This incident, drawing global attention, highlighted the canal's vital role in international trade. Stretching 193 kilometers long and 200 meters wide, the canal is a crucial shortcut for ships traveling between eastern and western regions, saving time and fuel costs. Its significance lies in facilitating direct trade routes and bypassing lengthy detours through other straits. The Evergreen ship's entrapment raised many questions. Every news channel was discussing it, trying to find out how such a large ship got stranded here, and if it wasn't removed in a few hours, what could happen to the global supply chain network. The Evergreen's length is 400 meters, carrying more than $1 billion worth of goods. And if we talk about the weight of the containers alone, it's around 350 metric tons, equivalent to gathering the weight of 2,000 aircraft. Remember, this weight doesn't include the ship's load itself. It was difficult to navigate the relatively shallow Swiss Canal, and bad weather made things worse. The captain was confident, but the journey became more difficult as a storm approached and the winds picked up. The ship's restricted agility became crucial in the tiny canal. Under typical circumstances, ships travel the canal in the morning, but this particular day brought special difficulties. In the shipping sector, delays lead to a chain reaction that puts future reservations at risk. Such a massive vessel requires precise maneuvering, especially in narrow locations like the canal. Because of its enormous height and quick lateral movement, the ship needed to be carefully controlled to avoid catastrophe. As the winds intensified and the ship's speed decreased, control waned. To regain control, the captain slightly increased speed, inadvertently exacerbating the situation. Acceleration led to a decrease in water pressure on the ship's sides, causing it to slip and become lodged in mud and silt. The resulting blockage halted traffic in the 200-meter-wide canal, a critical point for global trade, especially during the heightened shipping activity amid the COVID-19 pandemic. The backlog of over 100 ships underscored the significance of the Suez Canal, through which approximately 13% of global trade flows. Efforts to dislodge the Evergreen from the blockage site involved excavators attempting to clear mud from around the ship's front. Despite 6 days of efforts and 450 vessels stranded in the Red Sea, no progress was made. International pressure forced authorities to consider unloading the ship to reduce its weight, a process estimated to take 10 to 15 days. However, nature intervened with a supermoon on March 28, causing high tides that lifted the ship enough for it to be freed with minimal effort. The world celebrated the ship's release, but the Suez Canal closure for 6 days incurred a staggering $57 billion loss. Even after reopening, it took a week to clear the backlog of stranded ships, emphasizing the canal's global significance. The crisis may be over, but the impact of those 6 days will be felt for years to come. The Swiss Canal, a lifeline of global trade, has once again shown its importance in keeping the world connected. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting content.